Hey guys, welcome to this video. So I'm taking the opportunity to record this to let you know a little bit more about the programs that I'm offering right now. So this to me is not something, it's definitely not something that is for everyone, okay? There's very few of you that could need this program. And I am not here to sell it, I am not here to market it, I am not here to brainwash you for 20 minutes and then show you this huge price. You know, I don't want to waste your time. I just want to let you know what this is. So even before moving forward, who is this for? All right. This is for the Pisces who feel like they have a higher purpose, a mission in this earth, but they can't seem to get out of a stuck place. So if you've been, going through a lot the last decade and you feel like life has punched you in the face a bunch of times and you can't fully recover or can't fully come back to yourself in order to live your best life, in order to help others, right, live their best life, then yeah, this is probably for you. This is an intervention. This is very powerful, but it also requires a lot of commitment. This is a form of shamanic medicine. If you don't know who I am, my name is Katie, by the way. If you're seeing this, you probably know. You've probably watched my videos or have taken my courses online. So I have a degree in metaphysics and parapsychology. That's kind of like the main umbrella of like covering everything that I do. But I have studied shamanism in Australia, Hawaii, Peru. I've spent time with so many different cultures and sort of like gathered the commonalities between their healing methods. And bottom line, this is pretty much a rescue mission. A rescue mission for the Pisces who feel like they need it, okay? Before going any further, these are the things that could be deal breakers for you. So let's just get those out of the way. The price is over $2,000. So if that's a hell no for you, you can click off this video, no worries, all right? It is an investment of around 4 to 6 months. We would be doing sessions. There will be 4 sessions one-on-one with me. I would be pretty much hand-holding you every step of the way. Those 4 sessions have a very specific methodology to them. So in the first one, that's called shamanic illumination. I think that will be the translation for it in English. But it works on your chakra system, your aura. It balances everything out and it really goes deep into the source of the issue. So let's say that you're wanting to manifest something or wanting to just feel better in general and you don't know why you're blocked. I am gonna dig deep, my friend. I am going to pull the most traumatic experiences out of you and see the commonalities between the emotions felt. Those traumas from the past, experiences that are difficult, they create a point of attraction, meaning a point of frequency that is kind of like almost hidden within you, and it continues to attract the same frequency, the same experience. So that's why we see patterns like, that person who's absolutely spectacular, but for some reason, everyone keeps cheating on them. It's like, it makes no sense because they had that experience once. That point of attraction continues to bring that experience to them time and time again. That's just an example, but it could really apply to all sorts of experiences. In that first session, we're going to be clearing that point of attraction. Now, this sets in motion a very powerful process, okay? And when I mean very powerful, I'm not saying very powerful like everything that is advised and, marketed everywhere. Like, this is almost like a calling. This is not something that will resonate with you. This is not something that anyone could handle if they don't need it, all right? So it's not like a product. It's more of a calling. It's like if you've been asking the divine for help and you're exhausted and you just need, this intervention and this lift, you know, this energy of the divine sort of like carrying you upwards and getting you out of that state, then that's what this would be. All right. And not everybody needs it. 100%. It's not for everybody. But it definitely took me out of very difficult circumstances. And I have seen, oh my God, the stories from my patients. Like I've seen, because it's not me who's healing you. Not at all. This is, first of all, your higher self connecting to mine so we can do this as vessels. And then the energy of the light and the energy of your guides and source as a channel just pouring through me and, you know, making that self-healing activation. So the second session, we would do those like through Skype or video call or WhatsApp or whatever works for you. I'm very flexible with all of those things, all of those details as every Pisces. And the second session is about dark entities, negative energies, energy parasites, all sorts of things. In the rare occasional case, demonic entities, but that really is not, you probably don't have any kind of thing like that, you would know, I think. So yeah, that's the second session. The third one, they have to be 2 weeks in between, all right? The third one is shamanic soul retrieval, extremely powerful. So when we have traumatic experiences, very heavy ones, our soul, our source energy is so high vibrational, so pure, that when exposed to such low frequencies, such difficult experiences, it's such a, from high to low, that it almost gets like fragmented. And that piece of your soul or that energy, it's sort of like just takes off and is removed, or just pretty much takes off with the emotional impact. So it is a way of like a defense mechanism. It happens in a parallel way, right? Psychology, in psychology basis, it would be the same as, you know, repressing memories or just kind of like setting it aside. It would be kind of like the same thing, but on an energy level. And when you start to lose a lot of that, you know, those little fragments here and there, we start to see our light dimming. And we can tell in other people too. We can see that person who was so lively, so bright and shiny and happy, and they may be just as happy, but we see them a little bit gray, right? And that could be definitely the case for a need of soul retrieval. These are all very ancient techniques. They have been around for God knows how long. So you can investigate all of this stuff. You will find it online. You can see the symptoms of, you know, if you need soul retrieval, if you need removal of energy parasites, for example. All of that is online. You can verify everything before reaching out to me. Also, the last one is going to be more of a session of, okay, what's next? What do I want? What other wounds do I need to heal? I'm going to give you a guide of self-healing so you can use after the sessions. Because, I mean, we may get to the source of the most, you know, heavy thing to deal with. But there's always going to be, you know, things that come up. It's like when you wash the dishes, you know, you can spend years washing the dishes, meaning healing your experiences, and you can get to a point in which the sink is completely clear. You have healed, my friend. You have arrived. And then you're gonna eat again, and then you're gonna get more dirty dishes. It's just the way life is. Because you can be like at top of the mountain, completely healed, and then you have a heartache, and that leaves an imprint, and there we go. So that last session is gonna be more of a kind of like a guide to help you help yourself from this point on. So you don't need me every time. So you don't need to be, you know, hiring someone all the time or going through someone as a channel. You're a Pisces. If you're watching this, you're very likely a Pisces or someone who has a very strong placement in Pisces. You don't need an intermediary. I think that's a word in English. Spanish is my main language. So bear with me. You don't need someone in between your relationship with between you and God. So, you know, the whole idea is for you to be able to go ahead and learn how to like take care of yourself, your energy, body, everything. Those are the first 4 sessions, and that is one-on-one with me working, you know, through video call. Then there's 7 sessions, okay, which are definitely shorter, and you're not gonna necessarily have to participate as much, meaning that I'm gonna be doing those on my own at home. Obviously, I'm going to be walking you through everything, letting you know every single step before I do anything. And the whole idea is to offer you 3 clearings of your spaces. I don't want to help you clear your energy and be all bright and shiny, and then you go to your office, which could be like super dense and super negative and super toxic, and then have our work be affected, right? I don't want, if you're home, you feel like it's toxic, you feel like there could be even something, you know, around, a little presence here or there, or something super dark that you feel is like literally haunting your home. We're going to be taking care of 3 spaces. What people go for usually is the home, right? The office and the car, if you have a car. This could be, you know, anything else, any place or space environment in which you spend a lot of time with, or in, sorry. And then there's 3 more. These are going to be 3 spells that I can do for you if you like, based on whatever it is that you want to manifest. And when I mean spell, I believe that magic is everything. Every word we speak, knowingly, unknowingly, it's magic. We create our reality. So when I mean spells, you know, some people may have resistance to that word. It could also be the same as saying, you know, I'm going to help you manifest 3 things, pretty much. I use herbs. I love the frequency of herbs. I love the frequency of candles. I love sacred geometry, spirit guides, water, the elements, you know. So it is kind of like a spell, you know. Every practitioner has their ways. Bottom line, there's going to be 3 things that you can choose that I can help you manifest. Now, obviously, life happens. I am not God in any shape or form. So, I mean, we all are a little bit of God, but you know what I mean. So, you know, those may come to reality immediately. They may come to reality over the next year, couple of years. They may not come to reality at all if they're not right for you. Okay. So this is an effort that I can put forth, you know, help you out with that, but it's not guaranteed, right? I mean, nothing in life is free will of everything, and everyone is involved in the creation of things. And if it's not right for you, no matter what you do, we are protected, and therefore you're not going to mess up, right? So those are then 6. And the last one is going to be a personalized tarot reading. Many of you know me because of the tarot readings. So it's going to be one of the ones I offer regularly, an hour 15, to see where to go next. Okay. These energy therapies are strong. Okay. So, you know, they're strong. You're going to need to recover after each session, not the spells and not the energy clearings of the spaces. Those you're going to be good to go. Those are going to be effortless. But the first chunk, the 4 sessions, you're going to need to really drink a whole lot of water. Okay. Energy is going to be moving like crazy. As it moves internally, it moves externally. So if you choose to participate on this with me, if you choose to commit to this change, it's because you are in a place that you don't want to be anymore. Okay. Whether it is I'm miserable in my job, or I'm miserable in my body, my health, I don't feel okay. You know, it's for those who want out of that state, because pieces of the puzzle are going to start moving. It's going to be like Jumanji. It's going to be crazy. For some people more than others. For some people more than others, definitely. And obviously you guys are sensitive, Pisces. So you're going to feel maybe headaches, migraines at times. You may feel fatigued. You may feel kind of worse before you feel better. pretty much. Okay, so if you choose to work with me that way, you need to be very clear on that, on the fact that it's not going to be like we do the therapy and magically everything is solved. You're probably going to feel kind of hungover, okay, for a couple of days. Not everybody does, but I find that the majority of people do. And after that, you're going to start seeing little changes here and there. Synchronicities here, I manifested this, I kind of feel better there, I'm sleeping better, I'm bright and shiny, interesting, you know? And before you know it, after those 4 sessions, you're not going to be able to recognize yourself in the best way possible. I feel like this is something that is almost pre-agreed to on a soul level. So I'm not going to be like creating a website for this. I'm not going to be creating like sales funnels or like, ooh, you know, this coaching program or anything like that. Like, this is it, pretty much. What I will promise, obviously, from this program is always to show up in my best ability with the best quality of work I can. Now, in this kind of work, that entails different things that in the regular kind of profession, so to speak. So I'm very chilled as a mentor / therapist. I'm very chill because I know that the energies are not always favorable. So for me, it's very easy. You know, we could do Zoom sessions, or we could do, you know, WhatsApp video calls, or we could do a phone call, you know, whatever works for you. The idea is for this to be as simple and easy as possible, but obviously as effective and powerful as it needs to be. So the sessions could be from an hour to an hour 30 minutes-ish, you know. If we're going through a major breakthrough, I'm gonna keep going, I don't know. So it's always good to like kind of separate a big chunk of maybe even 2 hours for the session, just in case. We may receive messages from past loved ones. That happens sometimes. We may be guided, you know, to clear certain things that you perhaps don't even remember. And then when we bring it back in the session, you're like, oh my God, like I had totally forgotten about that. That happens too quite a bit. I'm trying to like think of everything I could possibly tell you here. All right, so yeah, I'm very chilled with things in that sense. If you need to cancel a session, that's all right. You're not gonna lose it. You're not gonna miss, you know, you're not gonna lose the money or anything like that. Just tell me 24 hours beforehand. And the same in my case, like if I really don't feel capable of doing the session, if my energy is not in the right place, I can do more harm than good. So it's always best for me to also have that space to tell you 24 hours earlier, of course, so you can have your, you know, your organization in place. But I would tell you, you know, hey, this is, I can't do a energy parasite extraction tomorrow, you know, like I'm not in the place. And as I mentioned, it could be, you know, more harm than good. So that flexibility for me is key. If that is a deal breaker for you, take that into consideration as well. Email access, of course, you can ask me anything, anytime. How fast I respond will definitely be, you know, my best. I'm gonna do my best to respond to you as fast as possible. Everything that we talk about in the sessions, it's absolutely confidential, okay? I not only will not tell anyone, obviously, anything, my assistant is not gonna have access to absolutely anything regarding your situation, okay? And I'm not going to be even thinking about it afterwards. I have trained the muscle of like being in the session, you know, like holding space for you and then just releasing, okay? Some people feel like, you know, I don't want to confess this to Katie because I don't want her to be in the line at the grocery store thinking about my traumas. Not going to happen. Chill. Not going to happen. What else? I don't necessarily have like a set structure in place. I don't want to have it. And I know that's terrible for like online businesses and things like that. Like I can make an agreement and sort of like a contract, obviously, a promise of how I'm going to show up for you, obviously, and what I expect from you as well. But, you know, this is very ethereal. This is very unstructured, very Pisces. So just keep that in mind. The investment can be done in one payment or in two. It is non-refundable, okay? So before you commit to this, make sure that you're okay with all these kind of like points, okay? Be sure. What else can I tell you? I'm literally like just like thinking about any possible question so it can be included here. Oh, okay. You're going to have full access to our website as well. So let's say that in the first session, we realize that there is a wound around self-worth that is affecting your financial life, for example. You're going to have access to the Abundance Blueprint course, completely free, lifelong access. And you're going to get all the website. Okay, so the meditations, you can use them all the time, past life regressions, the tarot course. And the idea of that is not only to like, you know, give you that, but the idea is that you work on yourself. Okay, so it is a commitment. I might even like leave you some homework here and there, you know, research this, or you have to do this, you know, little ritual here. And I'm going to be working with you personalized one-on-one for what you need. And the whole idea is for you to be lifted off this place that you may be in that you don't want to be anymore. Okay, this year, Jupiter moving into Pisces, next year as well, having massive, like incredibly successful alignments. In my opinion, you don't want to be you wouldn't want to be in a frequency that is not going to make the most out of those alignments. It takes 12 years for those to come back. And I also feel very strongly that Pisces are placed here on Earth to be of service to others. And there is so much that you guys have to offer just by being yourself. And I know that sounds super cheesy. I know. Oh my God, I've been putting my hair over the mic. I know it sounds super cheesy, but what is obvious to you may not be obvious to other people. Maybe that's why you find people gravitating towards you for advice. People telling you that you're wise beyond your years. You know what I mean? Seeing things in a way that is very deep that maybe people twice your age don't think of. And that is because you're a Pisces, okay? This Pisces club is everything to me. And as a Pisces myself and Cancer and Scorpio, you know, I go deep into the emotions. So you also have to be committed to be very raw and open-hearted, and you know, it's not always pretty. It's not always pretty. If you're interested after, you know, really thinking about all of these aspects, then I'm going to leave a little link under this video, or I might kind of like put it here in a little thingy that pops or whatever. And it's going to be kind of like an application, but the whole point is for me to know more about you. You know, don't waste your time filling it up if you don't feel like it's for you. Like, you know, let's not go there. And I would like, my preference would be that you answer those questions in a short little video and send it back to me. Because I get a sense of your energy. I get a sense of what can I do to help you. You know, a bit of your personality, and just kind of like see if I'm the right person to assist you with this. There's a lot of people who offer this, okay? And the click has to be there. So, you know, send me a little video. You don't have to have a nice setting. You don't have to have nice lighting. You can be in your PJs looking like shit, okay? You can be like not even fully awake, and just send kind of like a random video just addressing those points. And that way I'll be able to kind of like tap into the energy and really see if working together is the best choice. All right. I think that covers everything. I really hope it does. But any questions that you may have, you can ask. The email is hello@awakenedwildchild.com. All right. You can ask, you can say this email is specifically for Katie, and then my assistant is going to pass it through without opening it or anything like that. All right. So yeah, let me know if this is something that you want to embark on with me. I would love to meet you and work with you if all of these points are, good for you. All right. I'll see you in the channel. Bye.